Hey, what's up, Georgia here? This time around I'm doing Minnesota, and I'm still using that the knife.com. Uh, uh, like knife laws are like mainly like a state issue, and each state has its own rules. Minnesota knife laws are fairly strict, especially concerning automatic uh, knives. Um, it's the statewide uh, refers to state laws that prevents local jurisdictions from enacting or enforcing their own potentially stricter regulations on a particular subject. Shares a uniform set of rules across the entire state, creating consistency and eliminating potential confusion or legal pitfalls that interference me from one local jurisdiction to another. Minnesota doesn't have a statewide preemination for knife laws. Uh, Local cities, towns, and municipalities are free to act and enforce their own knife laws that can be more restrictive than state laws. Uh, uh, Here's a list of legal knives like medicine slash butterfly knives, bowie knives, lipstick knives, and other knives disguised as other things, stabbing knives like dirks, stilettos, and daggers, throwing knives. Uh, Here's I got two important points. One, it's the first one is according to the law under the dangerous weapons section, it is offensive to manufacture, transfer, or possess a switchblade, which is defined as a knife opening automatically. Second, law defines a dangerous weapon as any loaded or unloaded firearm or any device designed as a weapon capable of causing death or great bodily harm. Uh, the definition of a switchblade in Minnesota law is not well defined, however, it's generally understood to be a knife that opens automatically in possession, manufacturing, or carrying such a knife is considered an offense. Uh, uh, Manufacturing, transfer, or possession of switchblade or automatic knife is a misdemeanor. The law does not specifically mention other types of knives as being illegal, although carrying any knife with intent to harm is illegal. Uh, Specific blade length restriction at the state level in Minnesota, but some local jurisdictions may have their own restrictions. For example, Minneapolis has a blade length restriction of 4 inches and Woodbury, the limit is 3 inches. Minnesota law does not specify an age restriction or carry knives. However, local jurisdictions may have their own restrictions. Villains are prohibited from carrying dangerous knives, including like automatic knives or any type of knife. Uh, Minnesota can openly carry any legal knife. Yes, concealed carry of any legal knives allowed. Concealment is not an issue under state law. Butterfly knives are legal to own, carry, and use in Minnesota. OTF knives fall under the category of automatic knives, which are illegal to possess, manufacture, or carry in Minnesota. Minnesota law does not explicitly address the legality of gravity knives. However, the other any other knife carried. A grabbing knife with the intent to harm is illegal. Here's some references for Minnesota. Section 609.02 defines a dangerous weapon and mentions that carrying any dangerous weapon with the intent to harm others is illegal. However, it is legal to own and carry all types of knives without any unlawful intention. Section 609.66 addresses offenses related to dangerous weapons, including the manufacture, transport, possession of switchblade knives. Section 625.16 pertains to carrying dangerous weapons. Here's some relevant court cases, and read the welfare of CRM child. Set the precedent for when a knife is brought to school. The Minnesota Supreme Court reversed its decision, found that the CRM is guilty of bringing a knife to school, and re-explosion of AD from United States Central Public Schools. A student was expelled 6 weeks for having a pocket knife in her purse in her locker, but the Court of Appeals reversed the explosion, stating that the student didn't willfully violate the district's weapons policy. Here's some major changes in Minnesota's knife laws. April 5th, 2017, Knife Rights Bill HF 2567 introduced to remove the ban on switchblade knives in Minnesota, which would remove a switchblade knife opened automatically from Minnesota Statute 609.66, July 1st, 2017. Law changed the fall to carry of knives with blades less than 12 inches long without a permit. This law permitted Minnesotans to carry knives of any size on their boats and snowmobiles with certain restrictions for public buildings and airports. February 15th, 2021, Minnesota State Senator Paul Utke and representatives introduced Constitution Amendment Bills SF 1026 and HF 824 for the right of people to acquire, keep, possess, transport, carry, transfer, and use arms, including knives, among weapons. Man, that's cool. Well, that's pretty much it. And like always, I ain't saying I'm no expert. I ain't no attorney. I'm just doing this state by state. Just doing a quick overview and try to get y'all to learn, get to more detail of your own state knife laws, because no, you don't know, they might do something on their hands sneaky. So pay attention. Always like and share if you're new. I would appreciate if you hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell when I got new to let God know when I got new videos come out. So y'all take it easy.